guys, welcome back to Megaman! We're gonna be going after Shadow Man next. Who is by far the hardest of the first 8 bosses, as he is really fast. And unfortunately his weakness is the top spin, which means we have to basically run into him in order to hurt him. And we're just gonna zip right past this guy. So how's everybody doing today? You may remember from my my first episode of Mega Man that I started recording this at after midnight, and I just went straight into this next video. So it's same day, it's still after midnight. All right, here we have who is enemy known as Breakman in this game. Ow. I really do not like fighting him, as I can, especially without having the, having the original controls. I find him much more difficult to fight because of the amount of sliding needed to dodge him. You may remember me talking about the controls in the previous video, how the anniversary collection lets you slide with just the one button. So you don't have to worry about the whole down A thing. But we're not doing that, so we gotta deal with it this way. There we go. And really, you just want to wait till he lands, slide under. I was facing the wrong way, great. Slide under him, and then shoot him in the back. Okay. I was trying to position myself just right, so that I could slide under him. Wow, this is terrible. I'm getting my butt whooped here. Alright. Yes, I really do not like fighting him. Hey! Thanks. Alright. If somebody would be nice enough to drop some energy, that'd be lovely. Alright, this section coming up here, we have these little projector thingies up there to project the star field in the background, so Mega Man can't see the ground anymore. But that's what Search Snake is for. Search Snake will outline the ground for you, so you know where you're safe to jump. And since it climbs up walls and everything, it'll take out all the enemies that are coming up. Oh yeah. Definitely recommend. And if this is if you're new to Mega Man 3, you know, if you haven't played it before and decided, hey, you know, let's try some Mega Man, definitely recommend getting the Search Snake before going through that. Otherwise, it kind of requires you to memorize the ground, the outline and everything of the area. I've played this game enough that I have actually, I pretty much do have that area memorized, but I just use the Search Snake there just to kind of show it off. And in this section, you kind of want to walk to the edge of these platforms to trigger the little parachutey guys over there before you jump over, because they spawn as you can see they're about halfway between these two platforms. That's where they spawn. So they tend to be just low enough when you land. Okay. As I was saying, they tend to be just low enough when you land to hit you immediately and knock you back into the pit. Or at least low enough that you can't get a good shot at, a good angle to shoot at them. And so now somebody wants to drop energy. Well, whatever. Well, like I said, this is not a deathless run or anything, so although I wasn't expecting that kind of death. But, you know, these things happen every so often. People make mistakes. It's a thing. And we can't, but we keep going. Fall in the pit, you get back up. Try again. That's why you got more than one life, right? There you go. So, how's everybody doing today? I think I may have already asked that, but, you know. Honestly, I've tried, so many failed recording sessions earlier today. I can't remember what I've already said and what I haven't at this point. But you know, go down into the comments section. Tell me a little bit about what's going on. You know, tell me about your day. I'd love to hear from you. All right. Well, let's see. Shadow Man's gonna wreck us, or the other way around. There we go. And that's how top spin's supposed to work. You see those last two hits, as I jumped into them from the side, top spins just sort of bounced me off of them. The first two hits, though, I kind of landed on top of them and just fell right into them, which caused me to get hit. But now we get Shadow Blade, one of the most useful weapons in this game, and Rush Marine, which is going to be really useful going into Gemini Man stage. And also, I'll probably show y'all a little trick in a minute too. So yeah, there's a little trick you can do once you get Shadow Blade, and I'll show it off just a second here, hopefully. Alright, so Gemini stage, it's not too tricky. You've got these little guys above you that like to drop fire, and then you got these little penguin guys, and down here at Shadow Blade. Now check this out. Directly right of Shadow Blade is where Rush Jet is supposed to be. Push straight right, you see Rush appear. Alright, but there's no energy bar, right? Whoop, now I have energy. And now we have Rush Jet. Neat. We'll see if we can't get Rush a little more energy and actually make use of the jet that we're not supposed to have. Hey, there we go. Cool. So now we have Rush Jet. Ow. And I'm just going to stand there and take it, apparently. Whee! Yeah, so this is kind of how you cheat. Get Rush Jet before you're supposed to have it. And I bet I'm about to run out of energy. Let's, it's probably a bad idea. Okay. Figured I'd go ahead and turn him off myself so that I wouldn't accidentally run out of energy while I'm over a pit or something. There we go. But okay, now you'll notice that since we've used him and actually have energy there, now he's actually on the menus. Isn't that cool? Oops. We got another one of these guys. Let's get him out of the way. Yeah. Don't you just love little tricks like that you can do in old video games? It's great. Speaking of, let's try something else. I wonder if this will work. I haven't set up the second controller, so I can't do a... No, I didn't even land on Rush, just transitioned to the other screen. Oh. Well, if you have the second controller set up, you can do a really high jump that will let you actually land on that platform that Breakman landed on. And that platform is not solid, so you can just fall right through it. So you don't have to wait on Breakman, which causes some crazy sound glitch. It basically turns off the music for the level. And I think it stays that way until you get killed or something. So actually, let's just bounce up there too. There we go. So then we got these little tadpole eggs. Every time you shoot one of these, it spawns a little tadpole. And you'll notice that down there at the edge of the screen, oops, our shots just go right through it. Apparently that one's not loaded in yet. Okay, no biggie. We'll just have to get a little closer. This part can be kind of annoying, so... Hey, there we go. Alright, now we can get through all this. And let's get some energy and Rush Jet here. And So why did I cheat Rush Jet early like that? Well, because Rush Jet kind of is kind of broken in this game. You get a full 8 directional control over, or full directional control over Rush Jet. You can go in any direction you want, turn around, you know, it doesn't matter, up, down, you can just stop and hover midair. It's all cool, you know? Rush don't care in this game. They kind of fixed that in later games by making Rush a one-directional vehicle once you summon him. And then you can only control his altitude at that point. So this is really the only game where you get to just mess around and use a broken utility to fool around and do crazy things and skip the levels and things like that. So, you know, why not? Might as well. And we might as well just ignore the next one also. So let's getting out all kinds of problems with Rush. Alright, so the next section coming up here is one of the few water sections we have in this game. Good place to use Rush Marine, but we're not gonna use it just yet, because I'm gonna take the high road here. And we've got these fish guys be launching missiles at us from below. Those explosions will hit you if you're standing above them. And we've also got the dragonfly problem also. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get, let's see, this weapon energy below me, so let's rush jet that, and jump. See, it still hit me. Oh well. Alright, let's get Rush Marine out here. And unfortunately, when you get into Rush Marine, there's a slight delay before you can actually start shooting, and that's why that big fish hit me as I got in. This is the only Mega Man game where Rush Marine can actually jump, which is kind of neat. Alright, and whew. Yeah, we're playing dangerously here with that one energy. And since we're... Ooh, nice, thanks. But Gemini Man is probably the second hardest boss. So let's go ahead and refill so we don't have a death on our right now. He is weak to the snakes. And one of the tricky things about Gemini Man is he shoots when you shoot. And you want to always fire backwards so that his twin is running into the snake. And then once you get to this phase of the fight, his twin dies when he starts, changes his attack pattern, starts using his laser, but he's kind of slow on the draw when it comes to that laser. And now it's my laser. So now we have the Gemini laser. Another great YouTuber who plays a lot of Mega Man. Oh, I mean the weapon, yeah, the weapon. For being a laser, it's really slow, but it does bounce off of walls and stuff, which is kind of nice. Alright, well, that's 2 more levels down. So, I'll see you guys next time when we take on Sparkman and Needleman.